Hi folks, Fuzz here, and today actually I thought I'd fire up the live stream. I don't often do this, but I'm working through some of the trophies in order to get the platinum, and I found it completely boring, to be honest, trying to get the Bestiary Trophy. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but I've still got a lot to do, so I thought, hey, why not fire up the stream and see how everybody is doing while we actually work at accomplishing this. So, I'm not sure how we'll get on, and I'm not concerned about how many people join the stream either. This is something I've got to do anyway. So I was just waiting for the Geyser Plains to turn into the dry, since at that point there's a couple of enemies that we can actually go and tick off the list. I missed what he said then, good old Weather Eye. It's the middle of the dry, that's what I wanted. So in terms of trophies actually, I'm pretty much sorted on them. I'm just going to go and have a look here. We're on 85%. I think there's 3 more to go. Just go down to the bottom of the list. So that one doesn't count because you get that automatically for collecting all the other trophies. So this is the one I'm doing, Scrivener. Complete the Bestiary. This hidden trophy here is just for completing the game, which we haven't actually done yet. And then Imperator, which I'm working towards, but I am dreading that 100th trial, so maybe we'll have a go at that later as well. We'll see how I feel. But for now, I'm just going to be killing a few enemies. Oh, hi Dima, welcome. Oh yeah, those dark energies are going to come in very, very handy when it comes to that 100 stage of the trial. Basically, I think you need 7 of them, 7 dark energies, and then you can literally just blitz that place. Because the good thing with the dark energies as well is they don't have a cast time. And because they don't have a cast time, you'll literally start the stage if you've got your gambit set up and just start throwing them. And I think the first judge will die after about 3, maybe 4 dark energies. And then it's just easy pickings from that point on. At least that's what I'm expecting, but we'll find out when we get there, I guess. The Quickening Trophy. I did actually put a video for that out earlier today, Dominic. So go and check that out if you haven't already. But it took me about an hour to get that trophy. And literally you just need a lot of luck, unfortunately. Oh, hi Joy. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, you don't. I saw somebody commenting actually in that YouTube video of the Dark Energies about trying to get 99 of them or something, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's just not going to happen. Yeah, no probs, Onyx. To be honest, I did that for me really because it's just the easiest way to take care of the judges. I haven't done it yet, but I'm preparing for it, so I thought I'd make the video on it as well. Right, so what I'm looking for anyway, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, if you've just joined us, I'm trying to complete the Bestiary for the trophy. I've just looked at it, but I forgot what it's called now. And we need to basically kill every enemy in the game, some of them more than once, unfortunately. And so I'm here in the Geyser Plains, looking for the Happy Bunnies, of which we need 4, and the Wild Snake. And the Wild Snake's really annoying because it only spawns 1 time, I think, in one particular place, and you have to keep resetting it to get the 8 that you need. And these 2 enemies that I'm going for only appear in the dry, and since it is now the dry, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to come and get these. Oh, well done, Steva. Congrats on taking down Years, Matt. So it's a bit easier actually in the Zodiac Age, mainly because you can stick it on 4 times speed and debuffing. You couldn't do that in the original game, but obviously now you can. It just makes things a little bit easier. Right then, so I don't actually know where this snake spawns. This wild snake, but I know it's around here somewhere, so if we just run around, I'm sure we'll find it. What I'll probably do as well is just edit this live stream down into a video to show how to get the Bestiary Trophy. Depending on how well we do tonight, I might not actually get it all. There's still so much to get. Do you not, Joy? That's possible, actually. I was thinking that, but I honestly don't know. If you don't, then that's handy. But I would like to see where the snake spawns anyway, because it is quite elusive. and it'll be handy to show people then when I edit this into a guide onto the channel. Oh yeah, thanks Dominic, that's just confirmed what Joy said as well. So yeah, you don't need to worry about the number, that's just there for, I guess, whatever it is, I don't know. So yeah, I would like to find the snake anyway so I can edit into the video. But maybe I can do that later. We'll have a look, see what else we need to get. So I've got a list in front of me actually. You can't see that, but it's on the screen next to me, which shows all the enemies that you need to get for the list. And I will be doing the rare mobs as well. We've done the 30 for the Hunt Club quest. So I think we did that over about 16 videos. But there's like 18 total rare mobs in the game. And so there's 50 on top of the Hunt Club that you need to get in order to fill out the list as well. Alright, well let's leave the Geyser Plains for now. We've got the Clam Primer here. And the Dalmasca Sands. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I've got all of those. That's good. So Geyser Plains we're done as well. Don't need to worry about the numbers. Oh, cheers, Patrick. Appreciate that. Right, the Barheim Passage. I don't like this place, the Barheim Passage. The enemies here can be pretty nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 14, and I've got 1, 2. So no, I've got 14, and yeah, that's all of them. So next up we have the Lusu mines. I've actually got more than I thought. I thought we'd be heading back to most of these places, but I guess you get them naturally. I know there's one either in the Lusu mines, or is it the Hen mines? It doesn't appear until you've been in the area for about 7 minutes or something. Okay, so there's one here that we're missing in the Lusu mines. Hi, Cloud. Welcome to the stream. So what are we missing here? I've got Vampire, Headless, Killermantis, Bug, Dark Lord, yep, Pandora. Geyser, we're missing Geyser. Where does Geyser spawn? Let me just check that. I know this isn't going to be the most exciting stream, but to be honest with you, I had to do this, and I was quite bored doing it on my own, so I thought I'd fire up the stream and see how we get on with it. Right, so Geyser only spawns when certain conditions are met. The party has to enter Site 2 or 3 and spend 7 minutes in the area, so let's not mess around and just get there, shall we? So we'll go to the Loser Mines. Lusu Mines, I beg your pardon. Yeah, cheers Dominic, I'm just going to make my way there now. Oh, that's no problems, Cloud. Hopefully they've been helpful to you. You said that they have, so that's good, thank you. Right then, so you want the Shunia Twin Span, Site 2 or Site 3, so that's probably this way then, isn't it? Well, it is this way. What bridge was that with the save crystal? Transit Way 2. Okay, so we need to head back. Oh, sure, Angel. Yeah, I can do that. It probably won't benefit everyone because it's going to really depend on how people have set up their job combinations and what have you. But yeah, you know, for people that have copied me exactly, I guess that would be quite useful for them, wouldn't it? Right, why is that not open? Have I not opened that yet, that gate? I don't come to this section of the Lusu Mines much anymore, so that's probably why. So we just need to get to Site 2 or Site 3, which I'm pretty sure is near the start. It's in the easier section of the dungeon rather than the harder section anyway. Yeah, basically, hipster, I'm trying to do as much as possible. So I'm certainly going for the platinum. Okay, so we're in the right area now, the Shunia Twin Span. We just need to kind of chill around here for 7 minutes. And Site 2 and Site 3 are also okay to head into. So we can go around here. Yeah, I'm definitely going for the Platinum. And we're nearly there with the Platinum, actually. This particular trophy that I'm going for now, which is the Bestiary Trophy. I'll just show you what that one's called. If we head down to Trophies here. Look, I've got all these already. So Scrivener, that's the one we're working through at the moment. And then we just need to get Imperator, which is killing the judges in trial mode. And then that's it. The hidden trophy is just for completing the game, which I haven't done yet, but obviously that's just going to come naturally when we do that. So that's all we've got left. And then we'll have the Platinum. I was just going to go around killing some of these for experience while we wait, but is there really much point in that? At level 70, whatever it is that I am, you need like several 100,000 XP per level. And these give a massive, well, 130. So not really that exciting. Just check I haven't gone out the wrong area here, or the right area. Oh, okay, Dominic. I don't actually think it resets the timer, because on the wiki it says you can be in any area. If it spawns in Site 3 or the Shania Twin Span, which is the bridge, then yeah, it actually spawns under Vanish status, and you can't attack it at that point. But you can wait for the status to wear off and then you can attack it. Or you can cast Reflect on your party and then bounce attack straight onto it. But it's probably best just to wait here in Site 2. Since that's where, you know, it's going to spawn and you can actually attack it, which is obviously helpful. And also, Gusu only... Sorry, Gazer. I don't know why I said Gusu. I was looking at something else then. Gazer only spawns one time per visit. You only need to kill it once. But just bear that in mind if for whatever reason you did want to try and repeat this. You're going to have to leave the mines and then make your way back in order to get him to spawn again. The interesting thing is, this one isn't actually classed as a rare mob. And yet it's kind of acting like a rare mob in the fact that it doesn't just spawn like any other enemy would. I don't even know why I'm using my B team at the moment. But it doesn't really matter here, does it? And I'm guessing as well, since most other timed events work this way, that having it on 4 speed makes absolutely no difference. Although you never know, I guess it doesn't hurt to keep it on, does it? There's probably a good chance as well when it does spawn we're going to one-shot it. So we might actually kill it before we even get to see it. Oh, okay, Joy, which ones are those? What are the names of the enemies? And I can check if I've got those. If not, it's probably something we can work on. Hopefully not much longer now for this. Probably about 4 or 5 minutes, Hipster. To be honest, I should have noted the minute that it was when we came into this place. But I don't think it's going to be a whole lot longer to go now. You need to be in Site 2 or Site 3, or on the bridge just before that area. Although, as I think Dominic pointed out earlier on, you really need to be in Site 2 because it's the only place this thing spawns where you can actually attack it. In the other places it spawns with the Vanish status and you have to wait for that to wear off, which is a A little bit annoying, I guess. Okay, Joe, I'll check that one out. Yeah, I don't think it does, Dominic. And I'm guessing... I'm not sure, actually. I wonder if when you open the map and the menu, because the game pauses in the background, if the timer actually continues on or not. Right, let's have a look to see if I got that one. Where'd you say it was? Join the Zertinan Caverns. Wasn't it? Where are we? Oh, here we go. Oh, I've got it, look. There you go. We haven't got to worry about that one. Oh, that was... I know which one you mean, Joy. That's the level 99, isn't it? And it's, like, really hard to kill. It kind of takes you by surprise. Yeah, I remember that guy. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, basically, when it comes to teaching your party members the summons and the quickenings, it only determines what else you can learn on the license board, because when you give somebody a summon, an Esper, then it basically deletes that Esper from all the other license boards. And so anything else that that Esper was, you know, needed to learn in order to get something else beyond it is going to be blocked off. That's the only thing you really need to watch when you're teaching the Espers. Just basically go through every license board and see what abilities you'd want to get the most. Because every other ability is going to get blocked off for the characters you don't give it to. The same with quickenings. Every license board has 4 quickenings. But obviously you can only learn 3 on each character. Which means you have to lose 1 quickening slot. And thus everything that might come after that as well. So just keep an eye on that. But most of the time it is self-explanatory, to be honest. Can't be much longer now, I wouldn't have thought. Oh, right, yeah, could be, Dominic. I best check, actually. I don't think we killed it. That would be funny if we did, wouldn't it? Well, maybe not funny, more like frustrating, but there we go. No, we definitely haven't killed it yet. The one we're doing here is Gazer. It's the only one we're missing for the Lusu Mines. I'll just double check again. I'm pretty sure I did just check. Yeah, it's the one we're missing. There's 8 enemies to add to the bestiary here for the Lusu Mines. We've got 7, but Gazer only spawns once you've been in Site 2, Site 3, or the bridge for 7 minutes. And I can definitely confirm now, by this point, that it makes no difference having the 4 times speed timer on. I'm just going to run around Site 2. I won't leave the actual area in case it has spawned somewhere else, because it must have been about 7 minutes-ish about now, surely. You'd have thought, anyway. No, Cloud, not that I know of, anyway. I don't think that happens. Okay, Dominic. It should definitely spawn in this area, though. Absolutely, 100% it should spawn here. It might not have been 7 minutes yet. I mean, it can't be far off, but we are still in Site 2, yep. I mean, it's possible that it... Oh, but it's probably going to spawn on the other side of this gate, which we don't have open. Nah, it wouldn't do that. That would just be cruel. Okay, Joy. I wonder if 7 minutes is like the minimum spawn time. So you have to be in the area for at least 7 minutes. But it could be longer, if that makes sense. Just check that we still haven't killed it by accident with a one shot. Yeah, Site 3. Site 2 and Site 3 are the areas you want to be. No, we definitely haven't killed it. It probably knows that I'm doing a live stream, and so wants to be mean and keep us all in the same place. Whoa, there it was! What was that? Caught me off guard or what? Oh, thanks, Dominic. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I guess you have to be in one of these areas for 7 minutes is the way it works, but then you have to kind of cross the boundary after that point just to trigger the spawn. All I know is that we've got it. So if you're not watching on stream, if you're watching this as part of the edited video or something, we did just hang around there for about 10 minutes or so, and then as soon as we crossed over into Site 3, it popped up right in front of us, said hello, and then died immediately. Yes, I know there's treasure chests. You'll probably, if you've got OCD, be annoyed with me tonight because I'm probably not going to be looting a whole lot of the treasure chests. So we'll make it back to the save crystal. And then we'll just have a quick look at the list and see where's next. So the Lusu Mines is one that can be ticked off the list now, which is good. Right, so, next up. No, not config. Clam Primer. Bestiary. Right, Damascus Sands is done. Giza Plains is done. Oh, I haven't checked the Galamseath Waterway, actually. That might not be done. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 8 enemies, and I've killed 8, so that's sorted. I'm pretty sure we counted the Barheim Passage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, done all those. Done the Lusu Mines. The Jens and Sandsea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, got all those. The Tomb of Wraithwall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, got all those. Well, we're going to be on the rare mob soon, I think, because most of the normal enemies have been sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so Osmone Plain is done. Garmore Jungle next. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. The Hen Mines. It's bound to be something here, surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I've done all that as well. So you do get the vast majority of this done, don't you, just by playing through the game and doing the content that's available. The Paramina Rift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, yeah. So all I'm doing is just counting on the list I've got, and when I edit this into a video, I'll post that list, so I can then just, you know, count to make sure that everything's tallying up. I won't have to look at every single enemy then. Oh, no need to check the Steel Shrine of Midium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm actually missing an enemy here from the Steel Shrine of Miriam. We've got Redmoor, Zombie Warrior, Blood Gigas, Night Warrior, Dragon Ibis, Ghoul, Dark Mare Facer, Balloon, Midium Guardian. Okay, so I'm missing Oiling from this place, so we're going to head over to the Steel Shrine of Midium next. And see where we can find Oiling. I wonder if this is another annoying spawn thing, because it makes me think, why didn't I get it last time we were there? Oh, thanks Jason for subscribing. Where's that Steel Shrine gone? There it is, I knew it was on the list. Oiling. It rings a bell. It's in a secret area of the Steel Shrine itself. Matriarch. Have I not got Matriarch Bomb? I don't think Matriarch Bomb appears on the list here. Yeah, the only one that's missing off the list for... what's it place? Where are we? I've lost it already. The Steel Shrine. The only one we're missing is Oiling. So that other one you just said must be on another list. Maybe I've already got it, but I'll come to it when we come to the right location on the map anyway. Right then, so... we need to find... Oh yeah, you're right, the Matriarch Bomb is a rare game. So that's on the rare list, you're right. Hard Punk, I've just seen that. So it's located in a similar place. And it's from a hidden passage in the Ward of the Sword King. So we need to go roughly to where Darkmare stands. I'm sure I must have already been there though. At least I thought I might have been, but I guess not. Right, so we'll use the waypoint, or the whatever it's called. The Waystone. And we'll see where we end up. So we need to get close to the blue save crystal, I think. And it's recommended that you apply float at some point before you go into the secret area. Okay, so that's fine. We can use the Waystone again actually, and that'll take us closer. Well, interesting, Cloud. In the original Final Fantasy XII, there was the damage cap. So 9999 was the most you could do in terms of a single attack. But now that's been removed, you can get quite high. Right then, so here we are. And now we want to just get over to the western wall. Possibly here. Or maybe just the next part down. Let's kill Darkmare first. So I believe it's around... Ah! There it is. Did that just appear, or was that my imagination? Was it always there? I want to know how I got the Cartographer trophy without coming down here. I know you don't have to explore every nook and cranny, but I thought even with the secret areas you did have to step into it. Well, obviously you don't. Right, there's the Oiling. So we've done that. While we're here, I guess we can have a look for the Matriarch Bomb, which is one of the rare games, and it's obviously a bomb. Ah, level hype. Let's just slow things down a touch. Oh, we must have to go through here. Oh, I forgot to cast float. I just said that, didn't I? You need to cast float. And I didn't even do it. Ash isn't doing anything. Make sure she's got Dispel and Beretta and Desuna. Oh, I can't be bothered. Let's just bring the other party members in for a minute. That's what they're there for. And turn her other gambits off that are going to be annoying me. Oh yeah, you're right, there is. With another trap. Let's see, because Bash is currently out of action, if I've got any float motes. Yeah, I've got 4, which will do. Grab the treasure, a shell shield. Nothing too exciting. But hey, it's a treasure, so we'll take it. You can also get a dark matter in that particular area. Right then, so unfortunately, we will just need to try and reset the area, because the rare game only has a 20% chance to spawn. But it makes sense to do it while we're here, I guess. Still nothing. We're going to have to bring Bash in soon so he can do more permanent float casting. Just wait for his Berserk to wear off. And then we'll turn his float casting on. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. There we go. Right. Oh, she's completely full up on gambits. In fact, everybody is, which is really annoying. Let's do Dispel. Oh, let's just forget it. It'll come off in a sec. Yeah, I suppose if you're not expecting it, Laura, then could catch you off guard, couldn't it? The problem is these traps keep respawning. Well, we've definitely got those oilings now. There's no question about that. So let's just keep going in and out. And with a 20% chance, you wouldn't think it'd take too long. It can't be as bad as that one that wasn't even a rare mob a few minutes ago in the Lusu Mines. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. I'm sure I just saw it. And Bash is ready to cast Float again now, which is good. So if we go to Bestiary and just head to Rare Mobs, which is here. Matriarch Bomb. There we go, look. All sorted. So now we can leave this place. So another one to tick off the list. And can we use this waystone? This is going to take us back to the where we actually waystoned into this place, backwards and forwards. Not the first waystone, I mean, but the other one. Oh no, that's good. I thought we could. The waystone system in this place is just a little bit more confusing than normal because some of the waystones can actually teleport you to different places depending on which waystone you use last. Right, okay then. So I guess probably a good opportunity just to go ahead and save for a moment. There we go. And now we're just going to open up our list again and see what's next, I guess. So Lusu Mines we've done, yep, all this was fine. Obviously there's still a lot of... Oh, thanks, Hardpunk, appreciate it. Could definitely do it faster than that. On 4 speed, you can actually do that within about 10 minutes. I think it took me 21 minutes. But I did spare probably a little bit more time buffing them as needed. And I did most of that on normal speed as well, before speeding it up, so... where's the Still Shrine? There it is. So next we've got the Mosphoran High Waste. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means there's 2. What am I missing here? We've got Humber Bar, yeah, Python, Ashworm, Vulture. Okay, so we're missing Clay, Golem, and Slaven, Wilder. Let's make our way over there then and we'll see where those enemies are. Mosphoran High Waste. Right, so we need to find the Clay Golem. And what was the other one? The Slaven Wilder. Hopefully they're going to be, you know, relatively close to one another. So the Clay Golem can be found in the Rays of Ashen Light area. I don't think there's anything really special about it, to tell you the truth. We just need to actually get there. Unless I'm missing something. Just checking that we don't have to do anything special. Yeah, it could take a couple of hours to kill Yearsmat Mondo in the original game. So it wouldn't surprise me if people did tend to give up on that before actually seeing it through to its conclusion. But now there's been a few changes, so obviously you can get it done in a relatively short amount of time. And not just the fact that you can speed the game up either. But yeah, so we'll go over to the area with the Chocobo then, which is this way. Which I have been in this place a few times. That's why I was checking if there's a thing we need to do to get them to spawn. But this is the Rays of Ash and Light. So I'm not seeing much in the way of Golem action at the moment. Ah, there it is. Is that it? How in the world have I not killed one of those before? And here's the Slave and Wilder as well. Oh, well that's handy. So that's both of those done. And with that, we should be finished in Mossfor and High Waste. Let's just have a very quick check. You can use R1 and L1 to skip between each section here, by the way, since there is quite a few. So we've got all 8 now, yep. So Mossfor and High Waste is done. Next up, we've got the Salika Wood. And the Salika Wood, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 enemies. And where's it gone? Did I press something? I didn't mean to. And we've got 5 enemies, very good. Fon Coast, bound to have missed something here, surely. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I've only got 7. So what have I got to get? We've got the Silver Lobo, the Mandragora, the Iguion. Okay, I'm missing the Iguion. Probably mispronouncing a lot of these names, but don't think that matters too much. Right, we're going to head over then to the Fon Coast next. Fon Coast, there it is. Right then, so the Iguion. Hang on, that's the wrong one. I'm looking at Final Fantasy VIII. That's probably not going to help us. Okay, so it can also appear in the Sochin Cave Palace. And it's a giant toad type thing. So I'm guessing it's just going to appear around the watery areas, isn't it? Let me just make sure I've got my map up correctly here. The Fon Coast, yep. I did link the maps in one of the videos that I use. And they are, sorry, the maps that I use in one of the videos that I uploaded. I think it was the one where I show you how to collect all the treasures in the whole game. The best way to find out what's in what chest, and they are really useful. So, anyway, we can find them in the Rosetta Strand, basically all the strands, and the Pora Sands. Everywhere near the start, quite frankly. So let's head over there. I haven't done a whole lot of streaming at all, to be honest, Paul. Normally because I don't know when I'm going to be free to do streaming and how long I'm going to have. So when I do stream, I tend to just do so on YouTube, mainly because that's where my audience is. And if I stream on Twitch, then nobody actually knows when I'm actually on Twitch. I have done so from time to time. But, you know, I just tend to do so on YouTube, quite frankly. Ah-ha-ha-ha. Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. Just as your text popped up, so did the enemy. Yeah, this is definitely a time-consuming trophy. To be honest, I was not looking forward to doing the Cartographer trophy. But I've just uploaded the video of me doing that. I'm not sure if it's live yet or if that's a little bit later. It's scheduled to go live. But I say in that video, it's really not that bad, that trophy. It didn't take me too long at all. So that should be everything in terms of the Fun Coast. Don't believe there's anything else to get here anyway. Did we get the air elemental? We might have missed that one. I don't think so though. Fun Coast. Where are you? Yeah, we got the air elemental. Okay, we got them all. Brilliant. Right then, so to Cheetah Uplands, we got all those. There's only 4. Searching Cave Palace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, got all those. Very good. The Feywood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we got all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got all of those. Good, because I don't really like the Feywood that much. The Ancient City of Gudavagan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, Paul. Yeah, no, I enjoyed Final Fantasy IX. It's been a while since I finished that playthrough. So it's nice to know that people are still watching it. Yeah, that's what I thought as well about Cartographer. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, Guravagan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Yep, done. Riderana Cataract. There's only 2. So we're sorted there. Pharos. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to go back to the Pharos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, I've done it. No, you don't. Something that we confirmed earlier, I think. You only have to kill 1 of each enemy. So don't worry about this where it says need. This need column means nothing in terms of the trophy anyway. So yeah, just if you haven't got Pharos, you'll probably have to check out for things like the magic pot. If you are going to fight the magic pot in the Subterra area, just make sure you throw it in elixir. Right then, Zertine and Caverns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, we're missing one. I don't like this place either. So Spear Tongue. Oh, it's Grenade. I'm missing Grenade. We have got the Archeo Aphis, or whatever the heck this thing is, which is the one that's like level 99. And could be a real pain to get. It's actually a really hard enemy. And when I killed it, it had appeared in pairs. I'm not sure if it always does that. But I had to literally drag it to the end of the zone that it was in. And keep exiting, healing up, and then going back in. Fortunately, it didn't restore its health. So that was a bit of a bonus, really. Right then, so the Grenade, let's just make our way over. Well, let's see actually where the best place to go for this is. Okay. So it's located in the Hourglass Basin. Well, let me just bring up my map for this place. The Zatina Caverns, or whatever it's called. Right, and the Hourglass Basin is the area on the right-hand side. Hopefully we can get there quite easily without too much trouble. So the best place to go to, I guess it doesn't really matter. The Osmone Plain will probably be okay. Oh, well that's interesting to know, Renton. Right, we're looking for the place, Jahara, that's it. That's close to the Osmone Plain. So we'll head over here, we'll head into the dungeon, and hopefully it's a straightforward path then to the actual enemy itself. Oh, by the way, seeing those chocobos has reminded me. I don't think you need to get the red chocobo, which is the elusive chocobo that's level 99. It doesn't count towards the trophy. Although if you do want to get it, the best thing to do is to get it on trial mode, where it's guaranteed to spawn on whatever stage it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. Because the spawn in the game only appears 1 out of 256 zones. As in, like, going in and out. Only has 1 in 256 chance of appearing. But fortunately, as I say, you don't need to get it anyway, so it don't really matter. Right, so we need to get to... hang on a minute, can I zoom out? No, we're already zoomed out. Okay, so it's not that. Not that. Ah, okay. It's that little area there to the right-hand side. Is where we need to be. So we'll just keep flow tacting. Oh, well, thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Are you playing Final Fantasy XII as well, are you? Or just Final Fantasy IX at the moment? I don't like this dungeon because it's confusing as to where all the paths are. Since most of them are hidden. So let's see if we're in the right area now, or if we've still got to go over to the more hidden area. So it could spawn here, actually. The Hourglass Basin is the area it does spawn in, but... might have to find the secret section. Oh, there it is. Look, it's over there. Right, how the heck do we get over there? That's the first question. I can see it. Can't we reach it from here? Whoa, come on. Good old sight and grat. Oh, no, it's not working. He's gone too far away, look. And now we're getting no targets available. Quite far, actually, Paul. We're just doing the last couple of trophies that are needed for the Platinum Trophy. And then it's pretty much just a case of finishing the game itself. One moment, I need to put my headphones on charge. They're clicking at me, telling me they're about to run out of battery. Plug that in there. Okay. Oh yeah, the save crystal. Thanks, Renton. I knew there was a hidden path somewhere. I just tried to see if we could reach over from where we were. Right, let's just slow down a little bit. Ah ha 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 ha! Right, this could be it. There we go. Oh, what? I actually thought that Ash had the sight and grat equipped. That's why she wasn't attacking. She's got great Trango at the moment. I could see she had an invisible weapon. I just forgot which one she had. I wonder if you could reach across with sight and grat then. That'd be interesting to know. Just seeing if there's anything else down here. Isn't this where I fought... This is where I fought a hunt earlier on, actually, in the game. It was definitely in this dungeon and in a secret part of this dungeon, but I'm wondering how I would have missed not killing any of those grenades when we did that. Right, let's head back out of this place anyway now. Might have to finish up soon for tonight as well, getting a little bit on the tired side. But let's see what we've got next, if it's something easy or tricky. Before we do. Yeah, it's a very time-consuming trophy, this one. Mainly because of the 50 rare mobs that you're going to need to kill. Hopefully, we've got quite a few of them from just our standard adventures. They are proper weapons that were introduced in the Zodiac versions of the game, so with the international job system. But for some reason they don't have models, they're just known as the invisible weapons. I'm not sure why. The Seitengrat, Great Trango and Gendarm. I think they're invisible so you can't get away with cheating on YouTube videos. Everyone will know that you're using them. And they're super powerful as well. They've normally got a very, 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 very small chance of actually being collected by the player. But due to the fact that the internet has learned how to manipulate the RNG in this game, you can get them pretty much guaranteed. I don't think it's a bug, Mondo. I think it's just they probably didn't want to actually spend the time on creating models for them. Okay, so what have we got next is the question. We've done the Xertine and Caverns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So next up is Cerobi Steppe. I'm pretty sure that should be done. There's the Caverns. So Cerobi Steppe, yep, Cerobi Steppe is done indeed. Nebraeus Deadlands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. The Necrohol of Nabudis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, okay. Right, marks, well I know marks are all done. Oh, okay, so we're actually done with the areas now. Yeah, I think we are. So the areas are done. The marks and the elite marks I can know with certainty are done because we've done all the hunts in this game. Espers, we've got all 13 Espers, so they're obviously all done. Bosses, this is probably one worth checking because there are some secret bosses in this game. I think we've got them all though. 1, 2, let me just scroll up a sec here so we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So things like the King Bomb, the Hellworm, and probably some others as well on this list are not part of any hunt, and they're not part of the story, so they are just secret optional bosses that you need to kill. Oh boy, here we go then. So we're actually on the rare game now, and it looks like we've got a good chunk of them out of the way here. But let's see how far we can go down this list. Oh, hello Kevin. Yeah, that's no problem. I'm happy to help. Let's go down the list and see how far we can get before we realise, need to get that one. Right, Aspido Kelon, that is the first, yes. And that was for the Hunt Club. Ariel in the Lusu Mines. I don't actually have, so it's back to the Lusu Mines then. And it's got a 20% chance of spawning. So that shouldn't be too bad, I wouldn't have thought. Lusu Mines, where are you? There you go. Right, so I just need to check now exactly where it is that we need to go in the Lusu Mines. Since the Lusu Mines is quite a big place. And the name of the area that we want to be in is the Autumn Span. That's the Autumn Span. And the Autumn Span is the span which is right near the start, actually. So we could have even teleported, perhaps, from the Bajerba save crystal. But that's fine, we need it there now. Are you playing the original PS2 version, or are you playing the International Job System version? If it's the latter, I think you can get Seitengrat. I'm not sure if the same RNG manipulation works, but I'm guessing it does. I really thought I'd done this guy, you know. I really, really thought I'd killed this one. But I can't have done, because it would be in my list in that order, surely. Just check it's not down there, but I think it spawns in the middle. Okay, so we need to just head out 2 areas now, which is the quickest way to do that. Probably this way by the looks of it, and then just going north. Hello Adam, welcome to the stream. So for those who have just joined us in the last few minutes, we're not doing anything terribly exciting tonight, unfortunately. We're literally just trying to work towards the trophy where you need to complete the bestiary. Yeah, some of these 20% spawners can be a bit of a nuisance. I just seem to remember killing a bomb on this bridge, I really do. I mean, to be honest, I don't actually know what this enemy is. It's probably not a bomb, this aerial. Let me just check that we haven't killed it and one-shot it by mistake. That's very possible, actually. Yeah, we've done it. See, I was looking for a bomb and it wasn't a bomb. To go fast, there's a speed option, but it's only in the International Job System and the Zodiac Age version, speed mode multiplier. Although only in the Zodiac Age can you actually go at 4 times, which is this speed. In the International Job version, or system, whatever it's called, you can only do it at this speed, which is 2. But hey, I'm used to 4 now. It's the only way to play this game. It saves time, but look, we've already ticked over 100 hours. So it's not like you're actually going to make the game any faster, ultimately. Yes, Etard, I do have a video of the Zodiac fight. If you go onto the playlist for this series. To be honest, I've done so many videos now, a lot of people are getting confused. When you go onto the playlist, it only shows the first 100 videos, and you have to actually click load more at the bottom to see the rest. Okay, so we've done the Lusu... sorry, no, we're not doing the Lusu mines, we're doing the rare mobs, aren't we? So I need to check what comes next before we leave here. So Ariel, Thalasian, yes, done that. Anubis, yep. All these are, well, these 2 and this one are for the Hunt Club. Greedon is next. He's in the Dalmasca Ester Sand, and we do not have him. Right, how do we get Greedon to spawn? Because I think he's a bit of an annoying one by the sounds of things. When we're in the Dalmasca Ester Sand, we must stay in the bank of the Nebra area for 3 minutes without killing any cactoids. Oh, the fun. One of those waiting games again. Right, let's get over there. Just let me see where that area is actually. It might be quicker to go from either Rabanasta or from the South Village, Nomad Village, whatever it's called. So the Dalmasca Ester Sand. And the area, again, just to remind myself, is the bank of the Nebra. I do recognise that name. We'll just go from Rabanasta and then just see how long it takes us to get there. Oh, to be honest, Joy, don't be deceived by that video. Honestly, it took me about an hour to get that, and I just edited it down until I actually succeeded. Yeah, I suck as well at doing quickenings, to be quite frank with you. But that is just basically involving a lot of luck to get the Mistwalker. You just have to make sure that you do it in an area where you can switch between the 2. Yeah, no props, Etard. So I guess we're just going to have to run through because I can't see it on the map. What's this? This is the stepping. This is not where we want to be. Yeah, I suck as well, Adam. Just keep at it. Trust me, that's all I did. And you will get it. So when we get into the area that we need, we basically just ignore the cactus for 3 minutes, I believe. Let me just check that. Oh, thank you, Adrab Melek, the Roth, for your subscription. Bank of the Nebra. I get the feeling that's closer to the end, actually, of this place. I know where it is. It rings a bell. I just cannot, off the top of my head, think where it is. This place, the Esther Sand, is such a large area. It really is. Sand-swept naze. No, this isn't it. Banks of the Nebra, this is the one. So we need to basically just turn gambits off, I guess, so we don't accidentally kill any cactuses. And then hopefully, apparently it should spawn. I guess we can kill the dogs. But we'll just, there. That's it, we'll just be careful. Oh, there's a cactus. Yep, the Scrivener Trophy, that's the one. So I'm guessing, as it was in the Lusu Mines, we have to actually be here for 3 minutes, and then maybe have to switch areas or not. But we don't actually have to turn gambits off, look, because they're neutral anyway. Although I'm just going to check, because maybe not all of the cactus are neutral. Attack Cactoid B. No, we don't want to attack him. Turn these back on. I don't think there's any cactus we're going to kill accidentally. Oh no, don't want to kill you. Okay, hard punk. Yeah, I wasn't going to actually leave the zone, to be honest. It's just the one in the Lusu Mines. I think we waited about 10 minutes and it's on a 7-minute spawn timer. And as soon as we crossed zones, it just popped out of nowhere. Probably not been too far off 3 minutes by this point. So we're looking for Greedon. I'm not actually sure what type of mob it is. Spawns by the beach. Okay. I'll have to check as well, because there's a good chance we could kill it, which is what we've done a few times already this evening, and not actually notice. We definitely haven't killed any cactuars yet. Final Fantasy XII has definitely brought, yeah, Gator, a different design to the cactuars. Normally they have a very rigid, retro design to them, don't they? But in this game, for some reason, they don't. I'm just going to check that we haven't actually killed it by mistake, which is very possible. So just going to head down here to Dum-de-dum. Rare game. Oh, there we go, look. How many times have we done that this evening? Well, it's done at least. So... Right, I'm just going to make my way over to the save crystal now, I think. Take a break for a bit. Oh, yeah, somebody asked me a few minutes ago, didn't they? Yeah, I got it, Renton, thank you. Yeah, somebody asked me a few minutes ago what my favourite Final Fantasy game was. And I would probably say it's Final Fantasy VII. Hey, Arbushi, welcome, mate. Good to see you. Nice to see you still around. So, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Final Fantasy VII is probably my favourite Final Fantasy game. Papu who? Sorry, Joe, I missed that. Something about Papu? Anyway, Final Fantasy VII is my favourite. That's probably down to nostalgia more than anything. That was the first Final Fantasy game that I played. And that was like back in 1997 when the game came out on the PlayStation. I used to go to my uncle's, actually. I was only young, obviously, at the time. And, you know, he'd play the game, I'd sit and watch him. And we'd just have a good chat about it, and I'd really get into it. And I think because of that, I did get the game myself. It must have been the following year on the PC when it came out on PC. I didn't have a PlayStation back then. But, you know, obviously I played it, completed it. And I think because of all that, and the fact that I did play with my uncle, who I don't get to see anymore, the nostalgia just does it for me. And so, yeah, it is a good game, Final Fantasy VII. I think it is a lot of people's favourites. But for me, probably the nostalgia is causing a bit of bias there. I haven't played it for a while, actually. In fact, I think my last full playthrough was when I recorded it on my YouTube channel. And that's got to be going back 4 or 5 years now as well. But yeah, if you haven't seen that, then go and check it out. Well, what do you mean by complicated, though? Oh, Bushy. I mean, I think Final Fantasy XV is a little bit more complicated for me. Yeah, you know, it's interesting, Hardpunk, because Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy VII were both on the same system on the PlayStation, and there's no question that the graphics of Final Fantasy IX were so vastly improved over Final Fantasy VII. You could say it's a different style, but I don't think that's the case. Obviously, the style of the graphics are different, there's no question about that, but it's not just that. The textures were, you know, a lot more improved on Final Fantasy IX than they were on 7. And on 8 as well, they were better on 8. Yeah, the episodic content for the Final Fantasy VII remake. Yeah, I'm not sure what I think about that. We're going to have to see how it plays out. What Square have said, whether this is true or not, I don't know. But what they have said is that each episode will be the length of a full game. I'm going to save my game here before I forget. So if each episode is the length of a full game, then I guess that's going to be okay. But I'm not sure where each episode would finish. Perhaps they'll kind of equate to the discs of the original game. So the first episode will probably finish around that major event that happens at the Forgotten City. And so on and so forth. But we'll have to just wait and see on that. Oh yeah, Adam, it is. I actually saw that on a gaming article earlier today that Secrets of Mana is going to be making its way across to the PS4. I didn't quite tell actually if that was... I'm guessing that's a full remake. It would have to be because that game's so old, surely. Oh, the story in 7 is very, very good. I don't think it was executed perfectly, if I'm being totally frank. A lot of people, when they play that game, especially for the first time, they are sometimes disappointed after watching the ending of the game that it doesn't really explain too much. And I can get that. Especially because you've got to remember when Final Fantasy VII came out, and for quite a few years afterwards, there was no other, you know, Final Fantasy VII content to really address some of the issues that were raised by that game. Yeah, you had the Final Fantasy VII compilation or whatever it was called, with all the other titles, Dirge of Cerberus, the prequel that was on the PSP, I can't think what that one was called now, with Zack, and of course the film Advent Children, but all that came many years later, didn't it? Yeah, to be honest, Joy, I've had mine on pre-order as well. Yeah, Etard, so have I. And it'll probably be another couple of years at least, I'd imagine. I'm guessing Kingdom Hearts 3 is currently the priority for Square in terms of those two games, since both have been in the works for a very, very long time. Crisis Core, that's it, Hardpunk. I did play that game and I really enjoyed it actually. I thought it was good. Just had a bit of a mind blank, to be honest. Yes, yes. Some of the translations in Final Fantasy VII, Mondo, actually were absolutely terrible. They just... even the names they couldn't get right. The fact that in the European version, I'm not sure about the American version, but actually no, you've got Ares and Aerith as the two variants of Ares and Aerith name, but one of them was a poor translation of the Japanese name, and I can't remember which one it was. I think Aerith with a TH was the poor translation, but then just the dialogue all throughout was at times a little bit rough, but sometimes the grammar was just messed up as well. This guy are sick is one that springs to mind. Particular zone in Midgar. When you speak to somebody, that's what you get told. This guy are sick. Crisis Core was a prequel to Final Fantasy VII that was made a few years later. It was an action RPG game, quite a lot of fun actually. And it was released on the PSP. And it did receive a Western release. And you control Zack, since it's a prequel, and you basically learn a lot of backstory involving Zack, Sephiroth, and ultimately leading up to the events of the original game. Yeah, it was really good actually, Adam. I liked that as well. The problem is that you hardly got to use it for obvious reasons, which I won't go into right now for reasons of spoilers, which I'm sure people here watching this wouldn't care about, but you never know. Yeah, to be honest, Amazon have what's called an add-on program, where a lot of their cheaper stuff you can't purchase unless you buy something else to go with it in order to get the order to £20. And so I found a little workaround. If I need something cheap off Amazon, I'll just throw on another Final Fantasy VII Remake pre-order onto the order, and then my add-on item will be dispatched absolutely fine with free delivery, and then I can just cancel the Final Fantasy VII Remake pre-order, since you don't get charged for that at this point. Skies of Arcadia. I haven't actually, Hardpunk. Yeah, do you remember that, Mondo, Johnny? This guy are sick. That's the kind of translation we had to put up with back in the 90s. I'm not sure actually if that's a translational issue or just bad grammar on behalf of whoever did the translation. No, to be honest, Paul, it was a few years ago now, Crisis Core. So, that boat has sailed, so to speak. If you missed it back then, there's been no reason to hear about it since. But you alright, Joy? Oh, it's been fun coming onto the stream tonight. I might do it more often, more regularly. As I said, streaming's not really my thing, but the main reason for it, I'm not against streaming, I actually enjoy it. It's just trying to find an hour and a half to put to one side. Arbushi, to be honest, I genuinely prefer having English audio voiceovers when given the choice. And I know that's kind of like sacrilege to hear that for many fans of Japanese role-playing games. But I don't know, maybe it's just because it's what I'm used to. I've just never been a massive fan of having the Japanese voices with English subtitles. I think because a lot of the time, when I played these games originally, you could only have the English voices, and so it's how I've come to know them. But I understand I'm probably in the minority there. Most fans of Final Fantasy and Japanese role-playing games in general will generally prefer to have the Japanese voices where possible. I mean, you can do, even in Final Fantasy XII, I'm pretty sure there's an option. yeah, you can have the Japanese voices. But obviously I've just kept it on English. You can also change the music to the original PS2 music, by the way. But again, I've just kept it on the reorchestrated. Oh, thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Oh, okay, Joy. Yeah, that was like 30 seconds, 2 minutes ago when I said that. There's a problem because we have the delay on the stream. It's about a 30-second delay. And that's pretty much about the length of my memory. So sometimes when you say things in comments, I've lost the context of what you're talking about, even though to you, it's completely fresh because I've just said it. But to me, that was like 30 seconds before and I've moved on to something else by then. Well, alright then folks, well it's 20 to midnight here actually. I didn't realise it had gotten on. So I'm going to finish off the stream for the evening. What I'll try and do in future is schedule these beforehand. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, then you might want to do so, because I do generally post a link to these streams before I go live on the Facebook, the Fuzz Finger Gaming Facebook page. And I don't post a lot on that page. You won't get spammed with all different posts and stuff. But it can just be useful to know that I do use Facebook there. Oh, that sucks, Joy. Oh, neighbours can be a pain, can't they? Oh, yeah, retard, absolutely. No, I understand. That's a different kettle of fish there. Alright then, folks. Well, thanks for stopping by tonight. Sorry for those that have just logged onto the stream and joined us, but it's time for me to go and get some rest. And I'm sure we'll be back soon with more Zodiac Age stuff. Yeah, good luck with that, Joy. Yeah, I saw somebody earlier saying you needed 99 of those dark energies, but that's just overkill. You need about 7 or 8 for the final stage of the trial mode. And then a couple of extra won't hurt for some of the stages before that, such as the one with all the bats. That can be a real pain, takes people by surprise, that one does. But yeah, I'm definitely going now, guys, so thanks for stopping by and joining us. Take care. Cheers all, goodbye.